Hey, you Rexy, I'm Tom.
I'm Rose.
I'm Nikki.
And this is My Hero Academia Season 7, Episode 3. First try. So, last time we had Shigaraki. He went down in a fight after losing lots of his quirks.
Unfortunately, he got away and now has time to regroup and
Yes.
all. But
1 week.
But All Might is talking to the kids and they're like, guys, this is our chance.
We get to get stronger.
I mean, I hope they've been doing that. I mean, I guess MacLeod said they have been doing that.
Yeah.
But geez, dude, I have no faith in any of them except for Deku.
Come on, Bakugo, come on, Todoroki, come on.
I can almost imagine them doing something.
Oh,
But we got lots of comments where people were very positive about Star and Stripe despite the short period of time she was here. People felt very strongly, emotionally when they saw her go down. And yeah, it was pretty sad. And someone was pointing out how smug All for One was. It was like, oh, back when I was a kid, I knew those comics would have a different ending than the one I wanted, so I decided to stop reading. And he's calling back to how when he was making that speech to All Might, if reality was what didn't want, he'd simply remake reality. But then he gets a quirk that can literally remake reality, and it blows up in his face.
Yeah. Very good, very good. I like it.
Yeah, so I mean, lots of people were guessing how many quirks he lost, anywhere from dozens to hundreds.
Yes.
Yeah, who knows?
I'm betting on hundreds because of how long it was in there, just the speed that it was going before he finally found someone to give it to.
Yeah, only one way to find out where this goes. So guys, thank you guys very much for being here. Oh, I'd like to remind you guys, the recent poll finished. Standgate will be going up on Patreon in the coming weeks. Probably this next coming week, the first one will go up. And also, we have an ongoing patron poll. The patron poll finishes, top 3 go on to YouTube poll. So keep your eyes out if you want to be a part of that poll as well. Thank you very much. See you in discussion.
Oh, the cave. Where they're hiding.
Always smiling, dude.
He's like his other me. He carries his whole chair.
Oh, yeah. Where's he cracking?
せっかく準備をしてくれていたところ悪いが、しばらく吸っていた。無理だね、限界。今日も元気に親父が飛んでる。耐えられない。
Eternal hater.
いいかい？僕という人間は一つのゴールに対していくつものルートをあらかじめ作っておく。厳密にはいざという時に使えるルートを何十年も前から作っておき、最良の道を選択してゴールに結びつけるのさ。そう、ルートは無数にある。完全な肉体はお預けを食らい、緑や出久は堅固なゆえに戻ってしまった。
He's accounted for that.
友達が多いんだ。
Is that invisible girl is a friend? Don't do this to me. Don't do this to me.
No way.
Don't go crazy.
Ew, it stuck to her tongue.
Yeah. Alright, the two that matter.
Yes. Ooh. Uh-oh.
Oh, the sweat is flammable. I
Oh, is that
forgot.
Cluster? He was saying he has a new attack.
Yes, might be. His new move. Oh.
It's on the floor.
There again.
Oh, wow.
Oh.
He's in a sweatsuit. I hate that.
Yeah.
Yes, true.
Yeah.
His hair is still like...
信楽たちの動きを誘導できるように早速僕も捜索に僕たちそうだぞ緑谷
That's gonna be a meme.
We.
Okay. Okay.
それで言うと出歩いていいんだよね。ある程度は浦中君の援護
Oh, people are okay.
避難民の接触も緩和されたからな。
Ooh. Was she spying on the spies?
Is this her mom?
Oh,
Belly button?
belly. It is belly button.
Oh. It was him.
Oh.
USJ にいきなり現れたヴィラン。金管学校の時も
It was
場
always
所を秘
him.
密にしてたのにヴィランは来た。私たちだって一度だって好きでやったことはないわ。けれどもう遅いのよ。遅すぎるの。優雅はみんなと一緒がいい？
うん。だってみんなと違うのはとても怖いから。
個性を持たず生まれたあなたが
Without a quirk.
Oh,
外れないように。
Dude,
that's why he connects with Midoriya so much.
Yeah.
all the theories.
ただそれだけを願って。
絶対に疑われないように振る舞ってきたよ。罪悪感に押しつぶされるから無理やり気丈に振る舞ってたよ。
優雅、お願い。私たちを助けて。
Wow. Not helping. Whoa!
Oh.
Hey! What's up? Oh.
なんか隠れさんから今
Oh.
何の話かしら。何かとんでもない聞き間違いでも。
青山君、僕はやめて。僕の力はオールマイトから授かった特別なもので、君には僕はずっと対等になりたかったのさ。君には僕、青山君だけ浮かない顔のままだったから、何かあるのかと思って探しに来たんだ。USJ も合宿も
No, it's saying it.
手引きした。
Uh,
緑役、僕はクズのヴィランだ。
Oh.
what now?
Yeah.
Double agent?
僕は東也君と違って友達が多いんだ。
友達ね。それバレたらこちらがまずくなるんじゃない？
Like, no.
ならないよ。彼らが成功すれば嬉しい。ダメだったら、ああ、ダメだったかと落胆し、次のルートに思いを馳せるだけだ。正しく使い捨ての道具でしかない。
Oh.
ビルだ。待って。いわゆる富裕層の家系で何不自由なく大切に育てられてきたから。
Just no quirk.
きっと僕以上に僕がみんなと違うことを気に病んでいたと思う。だから
The pinky toe.
ある思いで僕の幸せを願ってもらった個性は大切に保つ大変だったけど、
Oh.
ママンとパパも
Yeah.
Remember that
大
flashback?
変な思いをして僕を育ててくれた。違うのはとても怖いから。
クラスが孤立するタイミングを教えなさ
人に喜んでもらうために、
い。合宿先を教えなさい。
みんなのために自分を。
ゆえに戻った緑谷いずくが一人きりになるようおびき出しなさい。
あの置き手紙で君が僕と同じ無個性だったと知ったとき、僕は
Oh!
メロンを絶望したんだ。
They can't do anything to him. Oh!
Alright, bounce. She can reflect.
今死んじゃってもおかしくなかったんだよ。日本中がおかしくなっちゃったんだよ。
Oh!
何考えて教室にいたの？
Oh, more guilt.
もうやめよう。
なるほど。
Everybody.
今無事ということは、ナガンのように裏切ったら爆発する仕掛けはない。
Yeah, as we worried
今
about.
回で決定的になったぜ。いるだろう。ナイスじゃ。まさか生徒だったとは。
青山さん
俺は嘘だって言えよ。
騙されてたんだよな、わざとじゃねえんだよな。
てめえも元無個性だとは。世の中せねえな。
失敗すれば殺される。嘘をついても殺される。どうやって見せられた。そうした人間が処分される様を。警察に逃げ込んだ者は出生に殺された。どこにいても居場所がバレる。必ず死に追いやられる。言われた通りにしてどうなるか優雅は知らなかった。ただ誰にも感づかれてはいけないとだけ。
少年が腐ってたんだよ。青山優香根っからのヴィランだったんだよ。
じゃあなんでカスクでかっちゃんとドカユミ君を助けようとしたんだよ。
True.
俺のチーズは
Cheese, I forgot the cheese.
それでやったのか
I
よ。
don't remember cheese.
On the message. Yeah, on the balcony was real
ひ
creepy.
らめけないのさ。
違うだろう。あれは僕が気づけなかった。
He was crying for help.
SOS だったんだ。オールフォーワンに心を利用されても全てを明け渡さなかったヒーローを僕は知ってる。
Yeah.
心が押しつぶされただけだ。
緑谷少年。
罪を犯したら一生悔やんだなんてことはないんだ。
Oh.
この手を握ってくれ。青山君。
そうかテク。
It's like, do your thing, Deku.
ようになれるんだから。
待って緑谷君。
Well, Popo say no.
青山の口を塞いで。
Yeah.
拘束中だ。手は取れない。
Yeah. Yeah, that's true. Physically.
オール・フォー・ワンに加担した罪は消えない。それに状況から安全と推測しているだけでまだナガンのような仕掛けがないと言い切れない。セントラルの検査結果が出るまでこれ以上彼に喋らせるのは良くない。
Be careful.
塚内さん。オール・フォー・ワンは見つからない。それが今の味方でしょう。だからせめて
てこと死柄木たちの動きを
Yeah, false intel.
そっか、見方を変えれば現状ただ一人青山さんだけがオール・フォー・ワンを欺くことができるかもしれない。
青山君、もう一度言うよ。君はまだヒーローになれるんだ。
Oh, wow, that's a whole episode.
I can see why people were upset about the Invisible Girl being in the intro if that was the big reveal scene. Discussion.
Discussion!
Dude,
The mole is found.
all the callbacks.
I called it.
Hey, we all called it. In fact, I think I said it first.
I think I called it first.
No. Way back in season 1,
no,
I said he was a spy first.
No, I don't think
Yes,
so. I
yes,
think
yes.
it was me.
Crap, this is before recording.
Dang it.
All right, cast your vote. Who do you think called it first?
Popularity vote.
But yeah, I mean, so the mole thing was crazy because at one point in season 1, we were pretty sure there is a mole.
Yeah.
And then at some point, I don't remember what it was. They were insinuating it wasn't that there was a mole. It was this thing.
It was Hawks, I think that
Hawks?
they were saying that maybe it was Hawks because he was double agenting, triple agent, quadruple agent. How many agenting?
I might have leaked something. So it had gone back and forth several times. But I also remember in the Hero Crush incident when we had Bella Button Laser had a couple flashbacks that seemed weird. We also were wondering, is he quirkless? Remember?
Yes, I remember
because
wondering
we're like,
that.
oh, maybe it's just the belt
The
that
belt.
gives him.
Yeah,
Yeah,
we
we
saw
were
the flashback to
wondering.
that. And it just all this weird stuff about him.
And
It's
we
never-
also theorized because he always got hurt every time he used it.
It was
Like
weird.
maybe it isn't matching his body like Deku. I think we had a
Yeah.
conversation like that too.
Yeah. It all makes sense now.
Yeah, and I remember when he started asking him questions in the room, and we were like, "Wait a minute, he's connecting to him or something."
Yeah.
I personally don't remember who said it first, but I'm gonna
I'll
take the
give it
credit.
$5 if you say it was me.
No, I'm taking credit for myself. But for me. But yeah, from the top we have all for one, kind of like consoling Shigaraki and everybody as well.
Yeah, everybody is looking horrified at Shigaraki while he's
Yeah.
writhing in pain on the floor.
Yeah. And mostly Spinner cares the most, I think.
Yeah.
Even if Dabi cares maybe a little, he's kind of focused on one particular goal.
Vengeance.
And apparently, Dabi's plan is supposed to play into All for One's in some way, because All for One was like, I need you to wait. I know you're all ready and all, but I need you to wait a little bit. And then All for One goes on and like, I have many routes, infinite routes to the same goal. Which makes sense. If you're like alive for how many millennia? I don't know how old this man is. In jail doing nothing but thinking.
Yeah.
You can come up with plans.
Yes.
Like, okay, if that one doesn't work, next plan idea. If that one doesn't work, next plan idea.
And on top of that, he's created these plans decades ago.
Yeah.
Yeah. While he was in full control of the country, he's just been seeding stuff just in case.
Yes.
Very cool.
Yeah. So everybody he's ever given quirks to, he's able to use. Basically, we can see from this situation.
There's probably some quirk person that's a middleman for this stuff that he just keeps in his back pocket.
Yeah, like a contact.
What if this can be like showing us that the quirkless are actually more common than we thought, but he was wheeling and dealing to them,
Ooh, that
like
might
giving
be-
them quirks.
Perhaps.
That
Because-
is possible.
Because Kachan was like, it's a small world for you and Deku to both be quirkless, but but there's still 20% of the world that has no quirks, which that's like 2 out of every 10 people.
But for him to also be like small world or whatever, that means like he hasn't come across one before.
Yeah.
Yeah. So yeah.
So perhaps All for One has been taking advantage of there are not that many quirkless people. I'm making it that way.
Yeah. And easy cover.
Yeah.
Speaking of easy cover, so they can.
Sorry, I just realized. Can we even believe that? Because I don't remember who the doctor was in Aoyama's flashback, but our flashback for Deku, it was the original evil doctor guy
Yeah.
who like youngers himself.
Really?
Yeah, who was making the nomus.
Right. I did not remember his doctor. Wow. So you mean this whole foot thing might be a ruse?
Yeah.
Or it's just that doctor has been the first contact for people with no quirks. So he could have been giving all for one to the litter.
Yes, it's like, okay, we have the list of quirk lists that you can work on.
Because it is a big shot doctor, I think.
Yeah.
Yes.
The funny thing is, maybe Midoriya's mom, the only reason it never worked on luring her in is because she was more about like keeping Deku safe and not necessarily about having a quirkful life. It's only Deku that was obsessed with All Might. But
Imagine we just get some reveals to like, yeah, some guy was like, we can give you a quirk. I was like, that's crazy and I left. Like, all the times All for One.
It's
It's
like,
right there.
I don't believe you.
yeah. Whereas the other parents were kind of like following the trail. I think they said like, they followed the rumors.
Yeah, and having rich parents that can get anything except this one thing, it would probably grate on them a bit more.
Yeah.
It's like, we
Yeah.
can't get this one thing.
Yeah.
Yeah. But then we also learned that what's her name is Hagakura. Reflection.
Her name. Yeah.
Hagakura.
I will not
Hagakura.
remember.
Yeah,
that.
and
Yes.
Hagakura
No,
is the
remember
one
that.
that got Midoriya.
Yes.
Because Midoriya said Hagakura said that you were. This is all that a conversation.
Yeah,
Right.
Yeah. And so was in that moment, was Aoyama supposed to kill Deku, or was he supposed to?
No,
was he trying to
lure him.
get him away?
He was supposed to lure. That was the last command.
I think he was just trying to protect his family at that point because Deku's faster than him.
Yeah, 'cause they're just trying to run there.
Yeah. I don't think the last command was just to get him out
And alone. Which also means that there's someone outside there stalking the area.
Yeah, that's
If they
what-
don't get contacted until he contacts them.
Yep.
I wonder if another sniper. But speaking of snipers, we got flashbacks to Lady Nagant.
Yeah.
Deku finally saying what we've been hoping that he does. Like, he changes, like, one crime does not make you a villain for life.
Yes.
You're still a person.
Yes.
So he is, taking a step forward in that
Yes.
direction.
You can still be a hero,
Yes.
which is exactly what All Might said to him.
Yes.
I was wondering if that was gonna be his phrase, like you can be a hero.
Yes. That, you know what? That's probably what's gonna help turn around the escapee villain thing going on, because there's so many people who were like arrested first of all for having dangerous quirks that never even did anything. Those who just maybe committed one crime, like maybe that will be a battle cry of you don't have to keep on this track just because you made a mistake. you know, you can turn around because there might be a chance.
And society doesn't have to necessarily reject those people, because that's a big issue as well. It's like, even if like one person believes in you, everyone around you treats you like you're scum still. Which is what happened with mustache guy La Brava and the bouncy dude.
Yeah.
He was supposed to be a hero.
Yeah. We just got a little glimpse also of Bakugo's cluster ability.
Yes.
Sweat bubbles that he surrounds you with and explodes all at once.
With a disgusting sweatsuit.
Sweatsuits.
Yeah.
But I mean, it's effective because you wouldn't really catch it unless after the first time you'd be like, okay, you know what's going on, but it would work on the first one.
You'd have to really pay attention. Like, there's a lot of sweat around me as I'm chasing this guy.
Yeah. It's like you just suddenly start feeling rain. It's like, what is that?
Oh, I don't want to imagine.
Oh, I'm dead.
Ew. The only thing, I know he's probably just going easy on Deku. It didn't really do a lot of damage, and I wonder if it's because there's this thing where you kind of spread power out, it's weaker.
Not concentrated.
Yeah, it's not as concentrated, it's weaker. But it could just be he was doing a diminished version of it because it's training.
Diminished version, sparring, also Deku's just a unit.
Yeah, that too.
But I mean, for most villains, it's probably a knockout move.
Yeah.
True.
But yeah.
He did you catch what he was saying? The downside was like he couldn't do something else.
Oh, he couldn't. He had to pick between it and his other strongest ability, which I can't remember what it is.
Which is the grenade thing, I think.
Oh, yeah.
Because his grenade thing also stores up his
sweat. Oh, okay. So he's basically releasing it out of that. Maybe basically losing.
He's not storing it up.
Yeah,
he's just not storing it up.
Makes sense.
Yeah. But yeah, and then we catch Aoyama and we see, what's her name, Invisible Girl. Yes, we see her for the first time. And you were saying, I don't know if you kept it in the discussion, you can see why people would be upset.
Yeah. It's supposed to be a big reveal that there's a spy, and then also supposed to be her first face, and it's just like
reveal.
Why would you put that in the intro?
Intro,
Maybe they could have just gotten away with like showing her like upper body starting to reveal or something.
Yeah.
But
her face, it was like, why?
And I don't know if I can't figure out if it's a chicken, it feels like a chicken or the egg situation here. Like, if I didn't see the intro, would that moment have been more prominent, more special?
I feel like it would have been.
Yeah.
But then I think it's kind of almost overshadowed by the whole event of Aoyama.
both are true.
Yeah. So I'm like, is it just that? I feel like it could just be both. You're right. But so if I didn't have the intro, maybe we'd be more excited. It's like, oh my gosh, we got to see her face. But I still feel like it would have been overshadowed.
Like 20% more excited.
20%.
Yeah.
Okay.
You'd be like, oh, her face.
But I guess I say that to say it feels more special. The intro feels more special to me, seeing her in the intro, than seeing her in the episode.
Question. Can, what's his name? Aizawa, Eraserhead, erase the invisible quirk? Because he can't see her.
I think she counts as a heteromorph.
Yeah, I was going to say, it depends on the type of power, remember?
Okay.
Yeah, because that's just
But
her
she
skin.
can, but she can also, like, change it to refract light so bright that it's shining.
Yeah.
Wouldn't that be a power?
Well, maybe an offshoot power, but...
The thing is, some heteromorphs are also able to manipulate their body, and you still can't turn that off.
Yeah, it's like he can't take Tailman's tail away.
That's true.
Well, they could, but...
The only other thing I have is, it's not you, Deku, it's we.
Yes.
We're all together, and
getting
Deku's like...
Yeah, mob thinking, cluster brain, make smarter.
And I kind of like that.
The way you explain that.
I kind of like that scene where everybody was coming up with the plan, the thinking together.
Yes.
It wasn't just one of them. It wasn't just Deku mumbling to himself.
Yeah.
So it did feel like a group effort there.
Yes.
I'm enjoying it.
And shout out to Bakugo. He was very mature and bearable this episode.
Yes, very good.
He even was rooting for Midoriya to do his thing.
Yes.
Even though he didn't say it, I appreciate that he thought
Yeah.
He thought it. Yeah.
He's like, to himself, he's like,
Go, Bakugo, go.
Friendship.
Go.
Activate Hope Boy, go!
Yeah, that was good.
Yeah.
Also, what's his name? Deku's like slightly heartbroken face was really sad.
Yeah.
And crying tears. Yes.
Yeah.
Something else, one last thing I did enjoy about the whole confrontation between the class and Aoyama was that you could feel the mixed emotions.
Yeah.
With all of their everything everyone was saying. It's like, but you're good. You're this good. You're this bad. This good. This bad. It's kind of like a lot of back and forth thing. Like you could see them verbally processing.
Yeah.
What was happening. I enjoyed that.
Like betrayal, pity, anger, all of it's in there.
Yes.
Yeah, and you know, I don't blame Ayama that much, even though I do blame him a little bit, because hearing that every other person got killed after they left or tried to leave, that's a lot to stomach, especially when it's his parents that brought him in the first place. So, I mean, I feel like a lot of the other students would have been in the same spot if it was them.
Yeah.
But at the same time, it's like, once you're at the point where you're at war and you're hunkered down in a bunker, I feel like just bringing your parents inside said bunker, which they haven't been able to get into before, and then telling someone at that point, it's like, come on.
It should be okay now.
I feel like leading up, maybe even a little bit before this, there were times that there were options, I feel like.
But the thing is, they were thinking about Nagant, how Nagant just exploded.
Right.
So it's like, it's a, what is it?
Wait, were they thinking about Nagant, or was that Midoriya?
That was a cops in Midoriya. I don't know about them. I don't know that they knew about
I don't know if they... Well, they must have seen that, like, they died somehow without him being seen, all from one coming to them. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I don't know what you mean.
I'd understand them being afraid of, like, All For One could just appear in the walls and kill them. Like, he's that scary. Yeah. Can't even contact him. Yeah. So.
Well, speaking of the Nagant thing, that's why the police are taking him. They want to look over, see if there's any hidden, like, explosions or anything inside him that All For One planted. Which it doesn't sound like he was there for any of the meetings necessarily. But yeah, it'll be interesting to see if there actually is something there, because All For One was like, there's lots of routes to the end, and you'll dispose of the lighter.
Yeah, dispose of anything that's not useful.
But yeah, I think that's it. So guys, thank you guys very much for being here. Guys, please like the video and remember to subscribe if you want to see these in your feed. Also remember the Patreon down below is ongoing with a poll. I think the poll is about to end like today.
Yeah, today's the last day.
Today is the last day for the poll. So tomorrow there will be a public poll. Check out the community tab and you'll be able to see it there. Thank you very much. See you in the city. Goodbye.
Bye.
Oh, bye.
Special thanks to our patrons: Tyrone, NC Oxfam, Robert Maloney, Creed279, Jamal Wilson, Mavistro, Deli, Mav, Biscuit, Raul Ignacio, Lizer, IRS, Shadow868, Dustin Cole, Riley Rose, Psycho6, Andreas Medina, Sammy B, Justin Knight, Algaria, Michael Wolf, Anthony 4, Anonymous, and Jeremy Wojnarek.